Okay, 3 p.m. Pacific. Good to see everyone that tuned in. As I believe I've already established, today's not going to be a particularly long stream, but I did at least want to... I felt unsatisfied with the way that the previous stream ended, how I spent so much of it hyping up Sancre Tor as our focus, and then never actually got around to the Sancre Tor part. So, today, March 23rd, 2022, I'm going to be spending the next, I'd estimate maybe hour and a half doing that quest, completing that. If I have a good enough time with it, I'll probably do a side quest too, but don't bank on that. Don't bank on it. You'll notice I'm also doing kind of an abridged intro because I just want to get to the game, but I do have the requisite story. This one's going to be a little bit more abstract and a little bit more meaningful to those who are particularly attentive. It'll probably be difficult to parse what I've written down here, and that's fine. This is like deep lore territory. Don't worry too much if you don't follow. But rest assured that what I'm about to say does all have... it all points toward a specific interpretation of a thing that we're going to start getting into here. So, Tale 7. Tiber Septim and Hjalti Earlybeard both so coveted the other's power, desiring to take the king's place on the throne when his time had at last come. Excerpt from Varieties of Faith. Tiber Septim, also called Ysmir, Dragon of the North. Excerpt from Sermon 6 of the 36 Lessons of Vivek. 6 are the vests and garments worn by the suppositions of men. 6 are the formulas to heaven by violence, one that you have learned by studying these words. 6 are the walking ways, from enigma to enemy to teacher. Excerpt from The Battle of Red Mountain. Kagrenak turned his tools upon the heart of Lorkhan. In that instant, Dwemer everywhere disappeared without a trace. From a conversation with Yegrim Bagarn, last of the Dwemer. Lord Kagrenak devised tools to shape mythopoeic forces, intending to transcend the limits of Dwemer mortality. I think Kagrenak might have succeeded in granting our race eternal life, with unforeseen consequences. Excerpt from Sermon 36 of the 36 Lessons of Vivek. Dwemeri High Priest Kagrenak then revealed that which he had built in the image of Vivek. It was a walking star which burnt the armies of the tribunal. Excerpt from the Arcturian Heresy. Tiber Septim, always fascinated by the dwarves, has Zurin Arctus research this grand artifact. In doing so, he discovers the reason the Numidium was made, and some of its potential. Excerpt from Where Were You When the Dragon Broke, Section 4, Manamarco. The 3 thieves of Morrowind could tell you where they were. There are others on this earth that could, too. Ysmir, Pelinal, Arnand the Fox, or should I say Arctus. Excerpt from the Arcturian Heresy. There are conflicting reports of what really happened. Why does Alcair claim to be the birthplace of Talos, while others sources say he came from Admora? Why does Tiber Septim seem to be a different person after his first roaring conquests? From the mouth of Vivek, warrior poet of the tribunal. 1 and 1, 11, an inelegant number. Which of the ones is the more important? Could you ever tell if they switched places? Excerpt from Sermon 36 of the 36 Lessons of Vivek. Each of the aspects of the Almsevi then rose up together, combining as one, and showed the world the sixth path. With the Emperor's last surviving heir safely brought to Cloud Ruler Temple and the Amulet of Kings disappeared with the cult leader Mankar Cameron, our hunt for the amulet, the only thing that can seal the gates of Oblivion and stop Mehrunes Dagon's ongoing invasion, takes a difficult turn. Hidden in Mehrunes Dagon's holy book, the Mysterium Xarxes, is a list of objects needed for a ritual to open a portal to Mankar Cameron's hiding place. The second of these objects, the armor of the divine Tiber Septim, sits in the ruined fortress of Sancre Tor. Now it falls to the Argonian thief, Coffee with Milk, to claim the armor and deliver it safely back to Cloud Ruler Temple. And with all that underway, let's begin. I just realized I don't have the, I may have just frozen the thing. No? Are we good? We're good. All right, nice. Let's just tab over here real quick because I realized I forgot to switch the window capture back correctly. It's not supposed to be the background. I'm fixing it right now. There we go. There we go. All right. So like I said, this is going to be hopefully a quicker stream. I'm just going through the Sancre Tor quest, and then we'll see how I'm feeling after that. That is a ghost. It's lucky we've got some silver arrows, or this ghost would be a major impedance on our progress. Just a reminder, I turned the difficulty down, so enemies we encounter are going to be much easier to deal with than they would have been in previous streams. I probably don't need to keep saying that every stream, so I'm stopping that after this one, but I feel it's important to note I didn't just suddenly become God overnight. I say that, but I was basically already a god at this game. I've established that before. Alright. No apparent hostiles there. Hello, Heather. Good to see you. I think you tuned in just in time to have missed the intro to... Ooh. Dart trap. Missed the intro to this stream. That was another ghost. Heard a good portion of it. Okay, that's good. The interesting little bit of lore there that I didn't want to spell anything out for, right? Oh, I'm standing in it. Going back to hear the rest after. Sounds good. Ectoplasm sells for a decent... Oh, you know what? You know what? Let's get a torch out. We'd be able to see ghosts if there were any around here, so should be safe to just carry this around for a little bit. Ah, there was a chest. Glad I checked. Nice. Snowball trap disarmed. Summon ghost. That's fine, I guess. We're probably not going to need that. Better to have it and not need it. I ain't afraid no ghosts, that's right. The ghosts in this game look... Well, the wraiths, I should say, look pretty weird, but I wouldn't exactly say I'm afraid of them either, so... I think it's a cool design. I kind of missed these guys in Skyrim. Nice. That accuracy, let's go. I'm getting good at this. Door is already partially open. Ooh, somebody just hissed up there. What was that? My gut says skeleton. I bet that's what it was. Just a skeleton. Yep. Oh my god, his head just fell. Oh. Are you friendly? You seem to be friendly.
At long last, you have freed me. Now, I can finally complete my lord's last request.
Who are you, spirit?
I was Realus, loyal blade of Emperor Tiber Septim. I do not know how long I have been dead. It feels like an eternity.
Booyah, Colt. Also, Splat still has ranked players? I didn't know that. I mean, I guess that would make sense. Splatoon 2 has not exactly been replaced yet, so that checks out. But I am a little surprised to know that it's popular enough to still have a ranked scene. What happened to you?
My 3 companions and I were sent here by the Emperor Tiber Septim to discover what evil had defiled the holy catacombs of Sancre Tor. We did not know that the Underking, who was Zirin Artis, had risen to take his first revenge upon his former lord. The Underking defeated and ensnared us in his evil enchantment and bound us here to guard forever the defiled shrine of Tiber Septim.
Is this Underking still here?
He departed long ago, but his evil will remains, preventing any from paying homage at the shrine of Tiber Septim. Over the uncounted years of our slavery here, we have brooded over our defeat. I believe that we can undo the Underking's evil magic. I go now to complete my duty to my lord, Tiber Septim. Free my brothers, and together we may be able to lift the Underking's curse. Farewell.
Interesting is a good word for it. A little bit slow is the word I would use. Took his sweet time saying that. Ooh, an amulet that fortifies block. What amulet do we have right now? Anything? Nothing. All right. I guess by default. Wait, what just happened? Oh, the pauldrons are a neck piece. Okay. Oh. Well, let's keep the armor then. I don't exactly need... do I want either of these? The Ancient Akaviri Katana? Do I want that? Probably not. It only sells for 180. I guess I'll think about it. We don't need... Oh, that is a mimic. Okay, all right. Angry wallet on legs. Pretty much. I really love the mimic placement with this mod. Oh my god, I can't get over how good it is. I genuinely have not had a single instance where I knew a mimic was a mimic. That's a dead end. I've not had a single instance where I knew a dead end was a dead end. Okay, alright, this is the way we're supposed to be going. All friendly. Or at least all clear. Curious runes. Congratulations! I can't believe I actually hit that. No other hostiles in the area, okay. Bones, rune stones. What other well-made shooters exist on the Switch? That's true. 2. Anytime Chugga LPs a game. Really? Here lies Remen of Cyrodiil. He defeated the Akaviri horde and brought peace to Tamriel. 2762. Here lies Remen II of Cyrodiil, crowned Emperor of Tamriel in the year 2812. He fell in battle against the Dark Elves in the 57th year of his age, after a reign of 39 years and 8 months wanting a day. The inscription on this tomb seems to be illegible. Hopefully it was no one important. This one too. I should clarify, when I say really like that, it's not me being surprised that Chugga is known to that extent. It's more being surprised that he carries that kind of weight, that him revisiting any sort of game spikes that game's popularity for a bit. I suppose I must not be able to pass... No, certainly not. Right. Well then. To work, I suppose. Not much else for it. What's down here? When's Chugga gonna play my Portal 2 levels? Or mine. I think I made one. It wasn't good. Catacombs. Here first, I suppose. Ah. Perfect. Player discretion advised on those. Kill people with a child's plastic bucket. Hell yeah, Cole, have fun. Exceedingly normal thing for me to say in response to someone saying they're going to go kill people with a plastic bucket. Ah. Take that. May as well take these. Those look like they'd sell for a pretty penny. Penny. Septim. I mean, a pretty septim. I already have an apprentice's mortar and pestle, though, so that's needless. Another chest. Those could come in handy. One wonders how long those potions have been. Now that I suspected. That one I did suspect. Cursed thing. Sell for a pretty snap cube. I don't know why they can heal. It's a little bit frustrating. But it's not the end of the world. I'm doing enough damage to it, and it's certainly not doing enough damage to me. It's not the most exciting Mimic design, no. It's not Sapient Pearwood either, Heather. Fun fact about that, I was considering downloading a mod that would have actually added the luggage, but it wouldn't have functioned like a Mimic, first of all. It doesn't, like, follow you around. It just appears in a bunch of different places and is shared storage between those places. And it's kind of... how best to put it? A lot of other mods would have depended on the existence of Cobble to include certain materials scattered around the world space, and I don't know what that would do for stability. I've heard that generally master list mods like those make things a little less stable than I'd like. That's an interesting idea, Kaneko. I'm not sure I've heard of that one. That bit of mimic lore. Take those just because we might need them. I already opened this one. Yeah, okay, that's the one that had the potions in it. Yeah, though, the luggage mod is very cute. I just didn't want to get it because it would have run the risk of messing up a lot of the game. And I was trying to minimize any risk of that happening. Plus, Kobold, the mod that adds the luggage, doesn't really do a whole lot that I felt would have justified downloading it otherwise. It adds a few items that are pretty much just optional. They don't really do anything. I don't need to zoom in every time I go for one of those, but it's fun. Ha. Notice just a touch too late to matter. Certainly is a lot of ghosts in this place. That does make for some unique mimics. The other one is bound to have seen that, yep. Doesn't matter. Doesn't even matter. Clear. That is interesting. Healing potions, a little bit of gold, why not? Can't hurt. Literally in the case of the potions. At least I don't think it can. Is it particularly likely for a healing potion to be spoiled, I wonder? Hello, friend. Thus falls the second of the cursed blades guarding Sancre Tor, freeing his spirit to help his companions lift the Underking's enchantment from the Shrine of Tiber Septim. I should continue to search for the other two undead blades. Hello?
Stand aside in the name of Tiber Septim and the Blades. Hinder me at your peril.
Very well. In the name of Tiber Septim. They do seem to hold no small amount of reverence for the man. The Hall of Judgment. At least that's what the word on the plaque said. Fry Slosher sounds terrifying. From my understanding, buckets are kind of very hard-hitting. Just like all on their own, so Tri-Slosher, does that hit 3 times, or is it 3 times as strong, or what's the deal with that? Ah. It was the shotgun before they added a shotgun. I see. Oh, that's why these guys are taking more effort to kill. These are ancient ghosts. instead of just regular type. Surprised the Faded Wraith was easier to kill than the Ancient Ghosts, though. Normally a slosher throws out one big wave of ink that mostly expands at the end. Hold that thought, please. Can I hit this guy from here? I can. Mostly expands at the end with a thin trail leading to it. It goes in an upward arc, so it goes over walls and stuff. Tri-Slosher has a shorter range, but a much wider fan. Oh, okay. So it is literally a shotgun. This isn't a half-bad place, honestly. Very well constructed. To stand this well today, even. I mean, how far back could this place have been built? I hate wraiths. Something about them gives me the shivers. Nothing against skeletons, though. Open, very easy lock tome. I suppose I could benefit from that. I have destroyed the third of the cursed blades guarding Sancre Tor. I need to find and destroy the last of the cursed blades so that his freed spirit can help the ghosts of his companions dispel the evil enchantment blocking the way to the shrine of Tiber Septim. Quite a lot of blood here. Hello?
Have you seen Elaine or Valdemar? Rielus fell in the lower chamber. We were separated. The fog blinded us. No, that was the dream. I'm awake now. I must fulfill my oath to the Emperor before I can finally rest.
Very well. Excellent. Now to find the last of the blades. No, nothing over here. I never gave Splatoon a fair shake. I feel like I should rectify that at some point. Oh. How in the world did I miss this? And by this, I mean these. Goodness gracious. There we are. Excellent. No, that leads back the way I came. Here we are. The entry hall. And then from here... I don't suppose they'll mind too terribly if I pilfer a potion or two. Yes, that should be fine. This leads back out where I already was. But this door, the prison. Well, I've already escaped one prison in my lifetime. What's another? That's not good. I don't much appreciate that. My sword really has no use here, Warden Castav's key. Take a few of my arrows back, if you don't mind. I don't suppose I have a potion to dispel this. No, I do not. I guess we're waiting then. It's not amnesia. Amnesia is spookier than this. Leave that door open. I feel like the door movement in Amnesia was not a matter of immersion, it was a matter of making sure that the player felt helpless against even the simplest of tasks, and that moving a door would itself be something they'd need to take into account if trying to escape a monster, which adds to the tension. Goes from, oh shit, I need to get away from this monster, to, oh shit, I need to get away from this monster, and the door is closed. Ah. Good try, at least. Steel arrows. Can't personally put those to any use. Not here, at least. Well, I must say, this is a rather impressively designed cell. I would have much preferred this to the one I received at the Imperial prison. Escape route be damned. Nothing but bones and bowls in here. Nothing at all in here. Nothing. Chest. May as well. Not like anyone's going to miss it. It is free money, even if it's only pocket change, really. This far into the game, I prefer to take stuff that's measured in the hundreds rather than just, like, tens at a time. This, though. This is a hard chest. This might have something worthwhile in it. Hey, you can talk about games that aren't Oblivion on my Oblivion stream as much as you want. I never made it a rule that you're only allowed to talk about the game I'm currently playing. 15 kills. First time using your Tri-Slosher in ranked. That's impressive. How about that Morrowind? There we go. Take that. Take that, take that, take that, and take that. Decent rewards all around. Now let's see that tome I grabbed. Interesting. And all the more interesting. Perfect. That, I believe, makes all 4. All of the cursed blades of Sancre Tor have been destroyed. Their freed spirits have gone to the shrine of Tiber Septim to try to dispel the enchantment laid upon it by the Underking long ago. I should go to the shrine at once to see if they succeed in their final quest. But ere I do, let's speak with you.
I know you. You freed me. Free my brothers, if they are still enslaved. Together we will cleanse the shrine of the Underking's foul magic.
Certainly. And here... bit of extra money. Ah. Now this looks to have much finer craftsmanship than the other shields. Let's see here. Well, if it weren't so heavy, I might be able to put it to use. As it stands, I suppose there's bound to be some shop or another that would find more value in it. Perhaps a touch disrespectful to the blade who carried it, but respect for the blades has never exactly been my top priority here. No more than they needed to be shown, at least. Got me out of prison, so I suppose that counts for something. But they'd probably just throw me back in prison if I tried to, liberate them of any spoils. Now, to the matter of that barricade blocking off the armor. If you would all be so kind as to assemble yourselves. Perfect. The ghosts of the 4 cursed blades have dispelled the evil enchantment on the shrine of Tiber Septim. The way to the armor is now open.
We have fulfilled our last duty. We go now to Aetherius without shame. Farewell. We have fulfilled our last duty. We go now to Aetherius without shame. Farewell. We have fulfilled our last duty. We go now to Aetherius without shame. Farewell.
And you?
We have fulfilled our last duty. We go now to Aetherius without shame. Farewell.
Very well. Rest, spirits. I'm not particularly good at speeches, but I'm sure Tiber Septim thanks you for your duty. As do I. Now let's see about this armor. Impressive. A beautiful piece. This must be the armor of Tiber Septim. Now I can take it to Martin at Cloud Ruler Temple. Still not sold on the prospect of the man being divine. But if nothing else, I will grant him he has some remarkably good armor, or had at least. Where was the way out again? Ah. Yes, yes. Every monarchy believes their king to be divine. You're not wrong. Oh, this guy respawned. At least you're not wrong so long, or so far as I'm... Oh, right. I forgot about the dart trap. That scared me. Jump scared by that, actually. Now the game takes a little bit to load the outside. I should probably sell some of my heavier pieces before I turn this in, just in case they give me a reward that over-encumbers me. Oh. It's snowing. I'm not a particularly big fan of that. Too cold for my tastes. Far too cold. At least the undead around here seem to be resting somewhat peacefully now. Long overdue, I'd say. As much for my purposes as for theirs. So, first to the business of storing a few old books the world could stand to do without. This. Good. And thence to the Imperial City. Wait here for 9 hours, get shops to open up, sell some stuff, then head back and turn in this quest. And much as I like the quest that I was considering also doing on this stream, I'm not quite feeling it enough to justify actually going and doing it. So I think once I've completed this quest and started the next leg of the main quest, I will call the stream there. So, not a very long stream today. Hope nobody was expecting a proper 3-hour one. I apologize if you were.
Tertullian, Sergius, and Cicero, the three Verus brothers. I'm Sergius.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance, Sergius.
Can I interest you in some of my wares?
Perhaps. Let's see here. Although I think I should prefer to interest you in mine. I have no use for these linens. Or in this shield. Or any interest in this shield. Perfect. More casual stream might not be too bad, but I don't know. Maybe. You can take this. Anything else? No, I suppose that's all I have for you, Sergius.
Thank you for your business.
And thank you for yours.
You too.
It might be marathoning that's weighing me down. I don't know. No, I don't want to travel to Fort Urusek. I want to travel to Cloud Ruler Temple. Oh, that's pretty. That's very pretty. What time is it right now? 3:02. Duly noted. Yeah, Roxy has a problem where it can't stop 100%ing fucking every game. You know you don't need to do that, right? Every last... Good God. Ah. Martin, it seems to me you found More books to busy yourself with. The refugees. Cameron, Kaltos, Heyman, Cameron. I can see how this would be important to you. The Doors of Oblivion. Xenos, Master of Conjuration. Known and unknown schools. Conjuration connects the caster's mind with that of the summoned. It is a tenuous link meant only to lure, hold, and dismiss, but in the hands of a master it can be much stronger. The Sigix and Dwemer can, in the Dwemer's case perhaps I should say could, connect with the minds of others and converse miles apart, a skill that is sometimes called telepathy. All well and good. The Firmament. The stars of Tamriel are divided into 13 constellations. 3 of them are the major constellations, known as the Guardians. These are the Warrior, the Mage, and the Thief. Each of the Guardians protects its 3 charges from the 13th constellation, the Serpent. When the sun rises near one of the constellations, it is that constellation's season. Each constellation has a season of approximately 1 month. The Serpent has no season. Threatening one of the other constellations. Curious. Warrior, Guardian constellation protects its charges during their seasons. Warriors are skilled with weapons of all kinds but prone to short tempers. Mages, talent for all kinds of spellcasting, arrogant and absent-minded. Thief is the last Guardian constellation, and her season is the darkest month of Evening Star. Her charges are the Lover, the Shadow, and the Tower. Those born under the sign of the Thief are not typically thieves, though they take risks more often and only rarely come to harm. They will run out of luck eventually, however, and rarely live as long as those born under other signs. Serpent wanders about in the sky and has no season, though its motions are predictable to a degree. No characteristics are common to all who are born under the sign of the Serpent. Those born under this sign are the most blessed and the most cursed. The Lady, the Steed. Where's mine? Where's mine in this? The Shadow. Here we are. Shadow's season is second seed. The Shadow grants those born under her sign the ability to hide in shadows. That's it? That's all you have to say on me? Fair enough. Martin, your books are a little too elaborate for my tastes, I think, but it's quite impressive to me that you're spending so much time invested in them.
My progress on the Mysterium Xarxes is slow, I'm afraid. How goes your search for the armor of Tiber Septim?
I have found the armor and brought it to you.
The Septim blood may flow through my veins, but you have the soul of a hero. The armor of Tiber Septim himself. Joffrey will be amazed to see it. You can reassure Joffrey that I will not destroy the armor. All I need is a scraping of Talos's divine blood.
You certain that'll be...
Blades are as touchy as priests about relics of Tiber Septim, it seems.
Well, as long as you're sure. What else can I do to help?
While you were gone, I've made some progress in deciphering the Mysterium Xarxes ritual. The 3rd item we need is a great Welkin stone. You may have run across lesser Welkin stones. They're fairly common in Ayleid ruins, but a great Welkin stone will not be easy to come by. They have been plundered one by one over the years, due to their great value to mages and occultists. There is only one place that is rumored to still contain one. The ruins of the Ayleid city of Miskarkand. A place where many have perished seeking its great stone. But nothing else will do, so you must succeed where all others have failed.
Tell me about Miskarkand. What's the deal there?
The capital of one of the ancient Ayleid kingdoms which flourished in Cyrodiil before the rise of men. It is said that the ruins are still haunted by the vengeful spirit of its last king. True or not, it is not a place to enter lightly. Be careful.
Any more information on Miskarkand? You mentioned that none who enter it have returned, or something to that effect at least.
Miskarkand is one of the most extensive Ayleid ruins in Cyrodiil. It was the capital of one of the ancient Ayleid kingdoms. You might find glories and laments among the Ayleid ruins useful. I have the library's copy at my table if you need it.
And the Great Welkin Stone?
The pinnacle of Ayleid magic. Once, every Ayleid city had its great stone. but they've all been plundered over the centuries. All but one. The great stone of Miskarkand is reputed still to shine in the deep darkness of its ruined halls. But no one has ever done more than glimpse it from a distance. It is said to be guarded by the ghost of the last king of Miskarkand.
Ghosts, huh? I think I can handle a ghost or two.
Be careful, my friend. I know you've braved many dangers already, but Miskarkand is not to be taken lightly.
Glories and laments among the Iliad ruins, huh? Let's see. Having arrived at Godelsfont Priory, halfway on the Gold Road between Skingrad and the Imperial City, I resolved to make a side trip to view the magnificent ruins of Sancre, or Shadow of the Fatherwoods in the ancient Iliad tongue. After many hours of difficult travel through tangled hawthorn hells and limberlosts, I was suddenly struck dumb by the aspect of 5 pure white columns rising from a jade-green mound of vines to perfect V-shaped arches and graceful capitals towering above the verdant forest growth. This spectacle caused me to meditate on the lost glories of... Okay. You're a little bit far in your own head, I think, Alexander. Forest Tangle, entrance leading down into the central dome, underground edifice. Dedicated to Magnus. Interesting, I guess. The marble branches of the central plaza faced out across the surrounding waters to tall columns and sharp arches supporting the high dome. Central island, stately bridges, broad vaulted avenues, limpid canals. Ancient Iliads recognized not the 4 elements of modern natural philosophy, earth, water, air, and fire, but the 4 elements of high elf religion, earth, water, air, and light. The Iliads considered fire to be but a weak and corrupt form of light, which Iliad philosophers identified with primary magical principles. Lit by lamps, globes, pools, fountains of purest magic. All right. Waxing and waning of welkined stones. Chiefest perils are the cunning and deadly mechanisms devised by the Iliads to torment and confound those who would invade their underground sanctuaries. These devices were crafted in vain. They did not secure the Iliads against their true enemies, which were not the slaves which revolted and overthrew their cruel masters, nor were they the savage beast peoples who learned the crafts of war and magic from their Iliad masters. It was the arrogant pride of their achievements, their smug self-assurance that their empire would last forever, that doomed them to fail and fade into obscurity. Fascinating, I suppose. Doesn't tell me much, though, Martin, if I'm being entirely honest. I'll need to find a place to deposit everything I've accumulated on my previous trip. Yes, that's quite a lot of weight I'm carrying around. In here, I believe, is where I might find the bedrolls. Yes, perfect. Just an hour or two. Being smart doesn't hurt, and a little luck now and then is nice. But the key is patience and hard work. Light armor boost, take that. Governs security, sneak, and marksman, definitely take that. And I need a little more carry weight, so let's put another point into strength.
Ma'am?
There we are. Huh. We could go right to Miskarkand if we really wanted. I don't really want, but the option is there. At the very least, that'll save us some time for the next stream. So, let's just pop into the doors here. Alright. So, with that quest done, and with me not quite feeling up to doing the side quest I was considering doing, we'll save that for another time and call this the end of the stream. Brief though it was, I hope everyone at least enjoyed getting back to Oblivion a little bit. I certainly enjoy playing it, just not every 4 days for 3 hours. Get to the ending screen. I don't really think I need to do the outro since this was such a short stream, but I'm going to do it anyway. Thank you all very much for attending today's stream. I apologize that my streams are a little bit more wacky as far as scheduling, a little bit last minute as far as when folks are able to tune in and such. I'm hoping that's not going to be too... doesn't want to drive their passions into the mud. Yeah, I know. What's wrong with me? Hopefully it's not too haphazard. You didn't take over the chat. Relax. Trust me. But hopefully the stream timing isn't too haphazard for folks. I'm a little bit worried about the possibility that these streams being as pop-up as they are might make it difficult for folks to tune in. Granted, the archives help with that, but nevertheless. Anyway, that's all the energy I've got for this stream. Thank you all very much for attending. Before we go, the usual links. There's the stream archives on YouTube, Strawbunny Slime stream archives, Strawbunny Slime all one word, or that link there. Second, if you're looking for a community to join while staying up to date on when streams go live, you'll want to follow either this Discord link, which I believe should work forever. I'm hoping it does. Or if Discord's not your style, but you still want to know when we're going live, we have a Twitter at Strawbunny Slime right there. Third and finally, for $4.99 a month, you can help support the channel and get yourself a few snazzy emotes in the process. You can check them out on the screen there. If a sub is too much to ask, you might consider donating. The button is on my About page right here on Twitch. With that out of the way, that will do it for this stream. Thank you all again for attending. Again, I'm sorry that this one was a little bit shorter than normal, and I'm sorry if it seems like I'm cutting things off rather abruptly. I think it benefits me in the long term to just play these games as long as I want to, and when I'm out of energy for them, it's better to stop than try to push myself forward. So I'm going to be sticking with this routine for a little bit, maybe doing some longer streams, maybe doing some shorter ones, just depending entirely on my mood, how much I'm enjoying the game I'm playing, etc., etc. We'll see how that goes. I'll see if I can work something out that's a little bit more stable over the course of, getting a feeling for what my actual tolerance for a stream is, but... all that to say, thank you all very much for attending, and I look forward to seeing you all at the next one. Jukebox Minecraft again. I've kind of been missing that a little bit. The new patch did come out, so I might consider that. Maybe. But yeah, alright, at this point I'm kind of just hemming and hawing and doing nothing of particular value, so take care of yourselves, folks. Enjoy the rest of your day.